During the brutal dry stretch at Addo Elephant Park in South Africa, the ground lay split, with only a scattering of shallow waterholes left to glimmer. An older elephant moved with a limp, his right forefoot swollen by a large, painful abscess. The ache made walking hard for him, leaving him short on forage and unable to drink water each day. In time, he fell behind the herd, a stray spirit adrift in the middle of the bare, wind-chilled, empty plains. His eyes looked dim, ears sagging, as though burdened by years of quiet despair and bone-deep weariness. He picked a shallow puddle to lie beside, now and then dipping his trunk to lift tiny mouthfuls of water. A hot wind, smelling of dust, slid by and wrapped his big, worn frame like a rough shawl. The old giant had nearly lost hope of finding his family in that unforgiving place. Then a small black bird with a hooked beak fluttered in toward his aching foot. Curious, the bird studied the angry swelling on the big foot with very careful attention. It edged nearer, cocked its head a couple of times, then softly set its beak against the swollen spot. All at once it jabbed hard. The tight skin split, and yellow fluid spilled out onto the dirt below. The bull flinched, then noticed the stabbing pain ease, a wave of relief washing through him. He tested a small step. The pressure under his foot eased, though a low, throbbing ache still lingered. The little bird pecked again a few times. More fluid drained away, and the tightness kept easing. The elephant lifted his trunk in a quiet thank you, and the bird gave a soft chirp, then left. That night, he slept longer than usual, believing the trouble was over at last. But within a few days, the sore puffed up and reddened again, and the hurt began spreading all around his foot there. A rotten smell drifted off it. Yellow pus seeped out, making standing or walking in usual way impossible. He could only lie still by the puddle, taking sips to make it through the day. The pain grew so strong it left him unable to move for hours. His breathing turned fast, each heavy thump echoing across the wide, sun-baked plain around him there. Eyes half shut, lashes flickering, as if fending off crushing tiredness still. He no longer had strength to search for food, his body growing leaner and thinner with each day. Now and then, he would dip his trunk into the puddle, take a few tiny sips, then drop it back down onto the ground again. The sun beat on his back, worsening his state, with heat haze lifting off the cracked ground. Flies and gnats clustered on the wound, making everything even more miserable and sore. Even when he flapped his ears to shoo them off, he was helpless against the sheer swarm of biting insects all around. The pool's water slowly vanished, leaving just a thin smear of mud clinging to the bottom down there. He waited in silence, as though hoping some miracle might break through the gloom.